Hey everybody, what's up? So, happy Wednesday afternoon, especially around this most beautiful night, everyone. So, how are y'all doing? Me, I'm doing okay. So right now, of course, I'm just like say I just noticed. I just noticed this half moon outside tonight. Plus, I also do notice, two stars out here. Especially around this awesome night outside. So the weather is basically usually calm. Usually calm and peaceful. Plus it's a beautiful night, really quiet outside. So in either case, I'm just doing this video recording. So today is Wednesday afternoon, May 23rd, 2018. So I managed to use the clippers, cut my hair. Plus, I also managed use my razor, of course, just to shave off, my hair off. So now I'm officially bald. handsome and bald. Yeah. So, anyways, I wanted to apologize, of course, earlier about on Megaman X5, the live streaming, because the YouTube gaming app, however, was the real because the YouTube gaming app crashed twice during my live streaming via gameplay. And since I've also managed help destroyed the space colony Eurasia, I may have to try and resume live streaming the game itself by trying to get most of Mega Man X's armors, as well as getting all of the heart tanks for X and Zero while I'm at it. Since I now have the items like the jumper and ultimate buster, including burst shots though. So I'll figure something out though when I try to live stream again though. And I definitely just spotted an airplane that's just soaring outside tonight above the skies. So let's see. Let me see if I can get a real glimpse of this the star out here. I can only notice the airplane, of course, only from a distance, since it's basically blinking just red. And there it goes. Because it's just basically, just soaring directly towards the left. And there's a small here's a small speckle of a star out here. Oh, wait a minute, there's actually two airplanes. Alright, let's see. Let's get to the half moon itself out here. Oh, okay, so there's actually a second one. Then it... What do you know? So let me see. Okay, so let's see. So I'm almost finished, coloring in the sketch I worked on yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can try, color in the next sketch, the one I had previously worked on since the other last week. Especially in this month of May, when I get a chance to. So I gotta color that and using my color pencils really. And plus, let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Plus, I also did notice, a small centipede, of course, that was actually hiding behind the front door, actually, especially in broad daylight. Well, earlier in the morning, really. So I decided to let that centipede live. Besides, it only eats other household pests like, spiders, ants. Speaking of ants, I did encounter, like, say, well, a black ant, of course, earlier upstairs bathroom though, where I'm at. And then I also did encounter, like, say, another, well, small little ant, of course, in the living room, especially on the left side of the ceiling. So I've already, like, say, well, taken care of dealing with both of them. But in either case, I'm actually thinking about, like, say, well, I'm gonna test my skills out by live streaming Need for Speed No Limits, since I actually downloaded the app, of course, on my downloaded the app for Android on my on Google Play Store. So I tested the game out. However, it can only work, of course, using using, like, say, well, the internet, Wi-Fi. So it doesn't work on T-Mobile though. So I tested that out. Plus, as a result, you'll also need, like, say, well, Google Play Services app, the green one, in order to play it, since it is part of it. It's the same. It's also the very same way as, like, well, with the Retro 8 NES emulator, as well as the Super Retro 16 Super Nintendo emulator Pro, to be exact. Since the lights versions only contain, like, say, some coins, except, well, for the Retro 8 NES emulator. But honestly, speaking about the Demon PS2 Pro emulator, this time, like I said, but to be honest with you, of course, I'm also, like, say, well, fairly confident, however, that, what in the world? Oh, my bad. I'm just noticing something, of course. I was just, like, say, what, just flying slowly, of course, while I'm actually, like, say, while I'm just, like, say, commenting on, I was just busy, commenting on, talking about the Damon PS2 Pro, because I'm like, no, that couldn't be a spider, right? There's no way that spiders can actually fly. They need their webs to swing through. Gotta watch out for them. Especially the light green ones. And there's another airplane as well, too. I can definitely see it directly in the skies. So let's see, I only see 2 stars because, let me see, because earlier at about 2:42 a.m. around a Wednesday morning, I did notice, when I was outside, about, like, say, well, counted about 9 stars, and then it turns out to be, like, say, what, 10 stars all at once, though, so. But in either case, let me see if I can test my skills out on playing Need for Speed No Limits. Because I'll have to turn on the Wi-Fi immediately, though, in order to do that. Let's see. Oh, okay, my bad. I just noticed. Okay, I see it now. I definitely just noticed a small speckle of a star out here. Turns out there's not really just, well, turns out there's not really 2 stars outside tonight. There's actually 3. There may be even, and besides, there may be even more where all of that came from, especially out here. So it's a good thing I got my, oh, my bad. So it's a good thing I managed to, like, say, well, managed to get a photo of this half moon itself. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. But man, oh man, it's a good, but even still, it's a good thing I managed to shave my hair off. Now I feel completely smooth as bald. As for Megaman X5, I'll try and resume live streaming that whenever possible. I just hope, well, this YouTube gaming app can really be updated. The sooner the better, because I'm just tired of that thing always like having like say having like say an unknown stream error, and then it just cuts off just like that. And that was actually the sound of a motorcycle outside though. Yeah, it's making a lot of noise, even from a distance, though. That is, of course, if y'all can definitely hear in the background, of course, as well as I do. But other than that, everything else is going A-okay, though. Yeah. So let's see, I'm gonna be, alright, so let's see, what I'm gonna do right now, of course, that, I'm gonna be live streaming Need for Speed No Limits, and at the same time just watching the movie, From Dusk Till Dawn, starring George Clooney, though. And, Fred Williamson, and the rest of the other cast. Man, this half moon out here sure is beautiful, though, isn't she? I kind of like say, kind of hit the bathroom screen window though, but I'm all right. So I'm just currently observing a special round this beautiful night. Weather is basically normal, peacefully calm. And you got stars directly out here, especially around this time of night. Believe me, if only I had a telescope, maybe I can get a real closer view of the stars though. Maybe even take a look at the Milky Way or something like that. Yeah, this, like I said, this is a really beautiful night out here tonight. It's really gorgeous out here. This half moon, and you got the stars. So yeah, everything's really quiet, calm, and peaceful. Aside from the fact, well, you definitely hear cars, passing by, only from a distance, though. But other than that, everything's actually cool, though. But in the meantime, I love y'all. Y'all be good, be safe and sound out there. Let's see, I'm gonna check the time though. Hold on. Let's see, what time is it right now? Okay, so it's almost about 11:55 p.m. I think. Yeah, it's almost 11:55 though p.m. though. Maybe 11:54. So, but in the meantime, as I was saying, I love y'all. Y'all be good, be safe and sound out there. I'm gonna get to I'm gonna see if I can get to live streaming Need for Speed No Limits and see if I can test my skills on this, since I'll be playing it on Android app. So stay tuned. I'll be back. But like I said, it's a good thing I managed to make it to this half moon out here just in time. And she's really beautiful. I love it. Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah, one more thing though as well too. Plus, I also did hear about Mega Man X, Mega Man X Legacy Collection, 1 and 2 for Nintendo Switch. According to on YouTube, since it only did appear only about a few seconds. Since the video, of course, was only just about a few seconds, though. They were actually talking about that, according to the news itself. Alright, so I'm about to be getting ready to test out Need for Speed No Limits. Let's see how well can I actually test my skills on it, especially on the driving part. Driving cars. Yeah.